you know. It's the Empress Imara again. I just have something on my mind that I want to share with you all. Sometimes in life you wonder, when things happen to you, you say, why me? Like for instance, no matter how hard you try, no matter how nice you are, no matter how kind you are in life, let me tell you this. People will walk away. People will leave your life. Sometimes people leave your life by passing away, death occur. People will leave your life blaming you for relationship not working out, or people will leave your life because they find comfort in someone else, someone that is more compatible to them. Now, some people find it very hard to deal with situations like this, because they will tell themselves, oh, I have done so much, I put so much work, I've given so much of myself, I've given material care, I make sure everything is financially supported and everything is, well put together properly to the best of their ability. Yet still, they get a breakup. Yet still, relationship doesn't last. Some a year, some less, some even many years before you get a breakup. Congratulations and blessings and prosperity goes to relationship that have served for many years. And when I say many years, I'm talking like your 40 year, your 50 year, your 60 year, your 25 years, and still going. 20 years still going. 14 years, constantly, Sometimes you say you choose a partner and both of you say you're in love. What is it that you love about the person? Is it that all the time you have to be the one who will always have to be putting yourself in uncompromised position, always compromising, in a compromising position all the time, compromising. Try to be quiet because you find it that if you speak, it will create more problem or more quarrels, and you try to avoid the quarrels and the fuss, but it eats away at you daily because you're there but you're not happy. You do what you do for your loved ones, as you call them. You do what you do for your children, you do what you do for your family, your relatives, but you never do for yourself. You never do for yourself. And you find out that day by day, months by months, year by year, yourself pines away. Sit and wonder what life would be like if you speak up for yourself, if you change. sometimes it's not the other person who's the problem, it's you yourself. If you'll change, or if you stop compromising. Sometimes it takes great change of you leaving the home, leaving the person you're with, starting over fresh. You don't have to stay into a relationship that brings you heartache and pain every day. Compromising and rubbish. Compromising, putting up with things that you ache with, pains of headache and heartache. It's not healthy. You know? It's best to start life over and take it one day at a time. Create something for yourself. Yes, and if you have your children, still contribute to your children. Take care of your children to the best of your ability. Try to help them in every way you can. Show them love and care and support towards their school and their upkeep and their health. Yes, it's not that you neglect your family. No. But to stay in a compromising position every day and anger every day and quarrel until it becomes physical. And then sometimes this physical occurrence can lead to death. Yes. Or lead to you getting so physical abuse, mental abuse, verbal abuse every day, that you become so depressed, have this low self-esteem of yourself. You know, I find it that from observing from my country, the Caribbean, and I have not traveled much, so I must speak of what I see in my own country where I was from, in Jamaica. I find it that some of these men are very dictative, more like bullies, have no patience. They feel that is whatever they say is right and that's it. Especially if they find a woman to be a woman that is not providing, financially contributing to the home. They take much advantage and disadvantage of her. Now, after they put you in this compromising position, and after they have put you into a situation where you have no other option but to stay, be their wife, take care of our children, be the mother and father of the children, you wash, you cook, you clean, attend to the house, do everything that you are to do as a woman. Yet still there's not much gratitude shown to you. And some of them would like for your children to only show respect to them themselves and not the mother. They will override your commands, disregard your voice as if you're nothing. As if the only person that is important when they talk is the one that is paying the bills, the one that provides financially. Now, when you are put in this position, a man get a woman pregnant, The woman cannot go out to work anymore, so she has to stay and take care of the home. That doesn't give you the right as a man to speak down to her as if you feel, talk to her in any way. And you have some of them that even when the woman is pregnant, they will want to slap her up, rough her up, speak to her in a very disrespectful manner. And at the end of the day, as the day turned to night, they must crawl between your legs for comfort. It's between your warm bosom, your touch, and your love they crave. But when the sun rises, they become a different person with a lot of vulgarity, disrespect, talk to you in dirty manners. A lot of these men I've seen and heard doing these things to women. No, I am not unequally yoked. Neither I am not unbalanced, because you have many women that are doing the same to men disgracefully. Now I said that to say this: we all have got to change the way we deal with each other, the way we speak to each other, treat each other with more love, more respect. Fair enough. Come to think about it, woman, a genuine woman, a woman that gives support not only to herself, to a lover, children, or our environment. Take a look at women like that and see how vibrant life is with that person. Men that support his woman in her adventure, in her career, in whatever she is doing. Look at how prosperous, look at how abundant your life becomes. Some men are suffering from inferior complex of their mind when they see a powerful woman, a woman with ambition, a woman that can aspire to rise to high level, even can achieve much more than they can. They tend to be so jealous, so dictative and ruling, bully rising upon the woman instead of supporting and helping her so that she can shine. Listen, parents, you have to let your children know, is not all man will be successful, and it's not all women will be successful in life. But if you have a relationship and the woman is doing much better financially, the woman is doing much better in things, that doesn't mean that you, the man, can't have a good relationship. If you support her, she supports you. Where you fall short and She will help you up. Where she falls short, you help and strengthen it, because that is the way it is supposed to be. Instead of fighting and fussing and be jealous and carrying envy that divide the relationship. I know that there's a lot of women out there that living with traumas. Likewise, men. A lot of women out there that has been treated bad in their childhood. That women that have been molested sexually by family members and also strangers. People are living with a lot of traumas, experiences. Both men and women, we go through daily. A lot of people will acknowledge and talk about it, but a lot of people would hide and deny these things. And then these things creep up into your relationship, because you've been living and battling with traumas. But when you can learn to trust your partner that you have, and you can sit and talk to them. And partners, it doesn't mean that when you woman tell you things, or your man sit and tell you things, doesn't mean that everything you must share with your friends or go and tell your families. No. Learn to respect your relationship. Learn to respect the other person vulnerable. Being vulnerable in your care. Their vulnerability. You know what I'm talking about. You educated people break down the word. It's not everything I can pronounce or explain, but you know exactly what I'm saying. So shut your trap and listen to what I'm saying. A lot of you press on my video and all you talk about, oh, how she talk, what she's saying, it's not for you. You Mr. and Mrs. Educated. You that feel like you know everything, and why you listening to my video? Why are you listening to me if I'm chatting rubbish? Find something else to listen. I'm talking and sharing my opinion and my experience and what I've seen and heard, and try to help somebody that's out there. So if you don't mind, you can piss off and go on your way and leave. Let me talk. Think I am here to be validated by any of you? I don't care what the shit you say about me. Yes, so I am saying we have to learn to treat each other much better in relationship. It's too bad. Excuse me. It's too bad to see parents, or man and woman, after years of experiencing each other, being in each other's harm, inside each other's body, and sharing all your body fluids and all your sexual activities together, and then after creating children, children are grown up, and you can't even sit down and have a good conversation because what you're separated now. Get out of your emotions. Pick up your friggin' emotions off the ground. Fix up yourself. Get over it. You separated 2 years, 3 years, going on 4 years, and you still cannot have a good conversation. You can't even look at the person you are separated and to say, hey, that's my children's mother, so I must know how I speak to her. Or that's my children's father. I must know how I speak to him, and I must know how to talk to my ex around my children, so that I don't give my children bad examples and teach them negativities. Pick up your lousy attitude and keep it to yourself. Why you have to be so vulgar? Why you have to be such a bully? Who you think you are? Now, if you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk. But you must learn to communicate, because there are children that are in the middle. And the children's life and the children's opinions are very important. They are alive. They have a mind. They have feelings too. We cannot ignore the children and what they think. They are listening and they're seeing what we are doing. So we have to do what we are doing and do it in a good manner. I don't know. Every time I try to explain certain things, sometimes I'm feeling some energies that are throwing at me as if what I'm saying is not true. Look into yourself. Observe it. I heard on the news today, a woman with 3 children. Husband is now being investigated because she has been missing for days. Googling up information on how he should collect money after her death and what he must collect from what is not to collect. One husband driving a truck into another woman's house because they've been separated. You talk about love. Talk about you love the person. Love goes deeper than that. Yes, you love the person. We live together. Now, we are not intimate anymore. Love doesn't change. We just not being intimate anymore. And intimacy is different from love, isn't it? I am sure. I can love you, but I'm not intimate with you. Or I like you, I'm not intimate with you. And when intimacy is not into a relationship, there's no intimacy shared. And then there's no like anymore. I don't like what you do. I don't like what you say. I don't like how you treat me. Then it's best you all separate. And why can't things be equally be given? Oh yes. And you women too. Lot of you women are too friggin' greedy. You know you didn't come into the relationship with what? What you came into the relationship with? You came in with a bed or a dresser. Yet when you are separating, you want a house, you want a car, and you want all the money in the world. Come on, women. You got to be fair too. You got to be fair. And as for you men, greedy men out there too, I'm speaking to you as well. Some of you will talk about how much your woman cheats, how much your woman have so much man. But to be frank, you have a lot of you men out there. Let me call you men. You are man whores. Just like how you were down on the woman, talking about a woman is whore and a woman have too much man. You are a whore, man whore. Have too much woman. Sell yourself just the same as women. You have a number on your head. Yes. It's not only woman. You men are the same friggin' thing too. I know. What am I saying? It's just equality. Treat me right and I treat you right. Live good. Walk good. Talk good. Treat your person the way you want them to treat you. Fathers, mothers, think about what you're doing carefully when you're doing all that you're doing and carrying on and have your up in your emotions. Remember, your children are listening and they're watching every friggin' thing you do. That's what I have to say. Women, stop being so gluttonous and greedy and gullible. You're too gullible. Having separation, you don't come into a relationship with all that you want and you want everything. Stop it. Woman, you separated. You don't need to spite the father. Driving nail in his coffin because you want to spite him, so you deny him of seeing his children, talking to his children, or having his children visiting him. We don't need to do that. That's only benefit your ego. It's no good for your children. And you know what? You may find it be very surprising, but let me tell you, because I see way ahead of some of you. When you do these things to your children, as soon as these children are grown up, where they are responsible for themselves by the law, 18 and 19 and over, they are going to walk out on you. They are going to find the other parent because they know deeply that the other parents love them. And you were the one who denying them from seeing that parent. Your children will resent you. Many of you, the children will not even want to be in your company. They wouldn't want anything to do with you because you've made their life live in hell. By what? Because you're only satisfying your own ego, only doing things to please yourself, punishing your children and hurting your children and hurting the other parent. But for now, but in the long run, you're only destroying your own life and the life and the relationship that you would have with your child or your children. So, I hope someone will listen, get some clarity on what I am saying, and know that this is facts that I'm telling you today. Be wise. Whatever you do in life, remember you do to yourself. So if you be reckless in your actions, your result can only be destruction. I'm going to leave you with a quote. Concern not yourself of what others think about you. Because if you only concern with what people think about you, you've only made yourself a prison. Know thyself and set thyself free. Yes, this is Empress Imara. Be wise, my people. Humble yourself. Parents, make right decision. Not only for yourself, but for your children. Let their needs respect their needs and their opinions. Help them the best way we can. Another time and another place. Yes, it's a ripple effect, you know. Empress Imara. More life. Rastafari. Rastafari love.